Good afternoon and welcome to CTV Sports. I'm Dale Schwetz and we're live from the Grand Champions Polo Club. And this is the 2024 Aspen Valley Cup. Continuing action here. And as you can see, our teams are in the middle of the field getting their final words from our mounted officials, Roddy Matthews and Gaston Dorniak. And we are live from Field 5 today from the Grand Champions Polo Club. So I'd like to welcome everybody once again to CTV Sports for our afternoon game. This is a huge game. First of all, I'd like to congratulate 90210 Polo with Sarah Siegel Magnus, Finn Segunda, Juan Cruz Marcos, and Roberto Zeta. And I must give a little love to Tatu Gomez Romero, who played one of the games for Roberto. He was a little under the weather in his first game, but they have clinched a number one position with 3 wins. Now, let's get to the elephant in the room, and this is a big game today because Bentley Estates in the white jerseys today with Cable Magnus, Joaquin Velgre, Facundo Fazanet, and Geronimo Obregon. If they were to win today, they are going to lock up that position and be an undefeated team also, and they will go to the finals against 90210 Polo. So a huge game here in the 2024 Aspen Valley Cup. 8-goal Polo. Now we do have we have Quite on Z, and this is a big game for them also because Quite on Z, they have the opportunity here. If they were to win, then we'd have one more game to play, and that would be against Rafu Polo and Amaro Polo, and they would have to play that out, and then you'd go into a 3-way tie if it worked out in one scenario, and then you'd go to a shootout, and so it's going to be a very tough game for both teams today. They're going to be going for the big win, so this is like a big semifinal. Now, Lesia Zeidler, and Lesia was on the field in her last game, so she was quite easy. She's going to be filled in today by Fran Spinacci, and they also play with Artemio Figueres, Joao Pedro Souza, and Ilario Figueres. And like I said, 2 8-goal teams. And you have the Bentley Estates 2-0 at the moment. Quayon Z is 1-1. So that makes sense there. If they were to lose, they'd go 2-1, and then that's why we'd go with that final game with Amaro and Rafu. But let's get to the action here first. Let's take one day at a time. But that's why we love starting with the Aspen Valley Cup 8-goal, is because it is so competitive, and it has been they've lived right up to the way we wanted to start our 2024 season here at the Grand Champions Polo Club. First play of the game here, let's take a little look at this. It looks like Geronimo's going to bring it across the field, and then he changes the line right there. Now he'll take it under the neck and change in the line once again, and then right there you have a player riding underneath the stroke. So young Fran Spinacci, and nice seeing Fran. Fran plays all summer long, and his father, Pablo Spinacci, at the Aspen Valley Polo Club. And I think Fran just got back in town being in Argentina, one of our young polo stars who's actually started his polo career playing here at the Grand Champions Polo Club and the Aspen Valley Polo Club. So it's great to see him growing up, getting to another level. And we'll see if how they do today with Artemio, Joao, and Ilario. Penalty 5B from the center. Riding in from behind was a call. Here comes Geronimo. Obregon. Still a little room here. He looks like he's going to be covered today by Juan Cruz. So Juan Cruz is going to take on the Geronimo Obregon show, and this will be a fun. I'm sorry, I apologize there. That's going to be Joao. I was like, Juan Cruz. Juan Cruz played for 90210. Joao Pedro Souza, and he's very strong when it comes to defense. So this is going to be a great battle today against these two players right here. They come together right there on the ride-off, And then you can see how there was one mallet went underneath the neck there. So two players overlapped on that play. And looks like we might have a little bit of an injury timeout. Maybe we could play this back where we got a injury timeout. And we slow it down here a little bit. I'll show you, kind of point out here what the look like. We'll see where they look. But right here when they come around the corner, now keep an eye on right here on this mallet right there on Overgon. As watch his mallet come out over here, right there. And you have two players overlapped there. And when they're overlapped, you cannot reach in front of a player. We'll see what the amount of the officials decide on this one as two team players came together, if that's where they're going to go. And so remember, anytime you're overlapped, and overlap could be, doesn't necessarily be knee to knee, and let's say they are going to get the reaching call here. You just need to be right there overlap. So good defensive play by Joao, getting in a spot to make it a little bit tougher there on Geronimo, and we'll get our second penalty of the day. And this is going to be a penalty 5A, and it'll be a Lario. Lario checking to the left, back to the right. And he's going to work against Cable here. Cable in the gold helmet as they come together here. Slowing it down now, Lario, on the gray pony. He's going to have to use it. He uses it well. Down the center they go. He's going to find his brother Artemio in the 1-2 combination. And it looks like that ball is going to go just wide. And we'll go ahead and line it up here for a knock-in. Now, Facundo and Geronimo done a great job at the number 3 and 4 position here for the Bentley Estate team. Cable pulls the team. Joaquin Velgray's been great on defense and scoring goals. And like I said, they've done a sensational job pulling the team. And Facundo's done a good job, too, working well with Geronimo. On the inside here, gets picked up, and a nice ride-off here. And look at this. Joao Pedro Souza, not just playing good defense, but he's going to get the first goal of the day. And this ball gets hit right down the field. Perfect. And right there, looks like Geronimo kind of overrode it to the side there a little bit. Joao puts him on his hip. And, man, the ball. And takes that ball in to get the first goal to make it 1-0 as they come back to the center. Field 5, Grand Champions Polo Club runs right along Lake Worth Road, if you are in the area. Okay, on the loose, and it looked like it's going to be Fresenet. And Facundo has been sensational running the goal. Let's see if he can get the equalizer once. Facundo, and an easy goal there for Fresenet. It's been fun watching Facundo play here in the Aspen Valley Cup. Very quick. With the number 3 on his back. You can see how he gets out in front there. Getting pressured by Artemio, but Artemio, no play. She's got to kind of hope for the miss. But field 5 looked like a pool table today, so there are going to be a lot of goals running and gunning here. Grand Shade Polo Club. As you know, we've been playing a lot of our games at the Santa Rita Polo Farm. We've been going back and forth as we prepare for more leagues. We got a lot of leagues coming. We'll talk more about them as the game gets going, as Ilario turns this one around the corner. And now it's going to be Figueres. Nice little play, Ilario. He's got players to go to hit to. Nice ride off, though. And Joao's going to turn around and keep this ball moving forward for Quite on Z. Artemio helps out a little bit. Good ride off here by Geronimo. Near side, offside. And there's this battle I told you you're going to see all day with Overgon and Souza as they come together now. Geronimo picking it up nicely on the near side, back to the offside, too far to the inside. Joao's going to ride by. Cable does a good job taking out Ilario. Now Artemio's going to get in on the action, and Joaquin's going to get his first touch of the day. As I said, Joaquin not just playing good defense, but also doing a great job scoring goals for the Bentley Estates team during the Aspen Valley Cup. Very open style running chucker here as they have been going well. As we click down just around 3 minutes, it's going to be Ilario. Figueres now. Ooh, a little trouble right there, but he gets to the little, his brother couldn't get in behind him as Vilgrade jumps on the ball quickly. Now, Cable's going to try to get in there. Artemio makes the hook and the turn. Nice little play. Keeps it moving forward. Always love when you can pull 2 plays there as he makes the hook on Magnus and keeps the ball moving. Now he'll leave it for Big Brother as they come together, and we get a whistle on the play, and that'll stop the time right here. Let's take a look at this one. That ball actually goes across the field a little bit, and then it starts going up and down. They come together right here, and right there you can see how Geronimo jumped on the right-of-way, and Joao Pedro Souza's going to get caught on the right-of-way violation. So we'll let everybody get on some fresh ponies as this is our first courtesy change. We'll be using the courtesy change through the game. Somewhere halfway through the game, we'll allow the players to change their horses for safety of the 4-legged athlete. We had the women's league start up, and Stage Show Polo and GCPC Eagle Prime lending to win the Polo School Women's League season opener. So congratulations to the ladies. Always love the women's polo. I've had a lot of opportunities when the ladies started playing the Open here, I myself had an opportunity to call a lot of the games, and I really enjoyed that, and it's great to see that. We're going to talk about a lot of the ladies that are playing, and, of course, congratulations, Hope Ariana, going to 10 goals. And also, we're going to talk a little bit today about More Snow Polo. I've been talking about it all month long as they started out with the Bandura. And now we are at St. Moritz, so they're going to in Switzerland. And the godfather of polo, Reto Gadenzi, he's got his so we're going to talk more about that. That's the 39th Snow Polo World Cup in St. Moritz. And grand champions, well represented. And on the World Polo League, also Fleck Jet team. So we're going to talk a lot about that, too. Let's go back to the action here when we get a little break in the action. 1-1, as everybody on fresh legs now. They turn it up cleanly, and it's going to be Geronimo. Well, we're going to bounce it off a pony here, but nobody in the vicinity except Roddy Matthews, one of our mountain officials. Gaston Dorniak to the left, Roddy Matthews to the right. Of course, I will be working as your third man / IRO as I am in the CTV Sports studios today. And so if the umpires look at me, a little bit of problem there is Joaquin. Yoge is off of the little chestnut, so make sure he's okay. But we will be using the no challenges. The teams cannot challenge the game or any of the plays, but we will be using, if the umpires do need some help, of course, we will. They can call in, and we'll try to help them as best as possible. Looks like they're having a little chat here. Let's see if we can get a look at this one from another angle. I think down the left side up here, up top on the left up corner. Oh, yeah, they've got together there, and that's kind of interesting. Looked like it just turned up. And see if they need any help on that, but maybe we can take one there and look at it. But it kind of looked like they're just riding through there, and you always figure there's something that went wrong when two players come together, but it kind of looked like they just didn't see each other. So the umpires are going to take their time to check this one out. We could check it out based on time. Now, remember, this is up here, right up here in the corners where they're at. So they turn right there, and they come together, and it looked like he just kind of turned right into them. It's kind of just like bad luck almost. So we'll just see. I mean, you could go the opposite way. You could actually even go against, they could go with the fair play bowl in here. And I think they're going to go with the fair blow. I like this. Good call by the Mount Fishers. The Bentley Estates team had control of the ball. And Joaquin, he kind of just turned up. And Alario was just riding. You know, they just didn't see each other. And great sportsmanship there by Lara Figueres on the big gray pony to kind of slow up a little bit. But they kind of made contact, and that's what knocked Joaquin off. But I like the fair play bowling. It's just one of those plays that just kind of happens. There's no malice on the play, and here we go. Big ball hit down to the center. no one really controlling the game at the moment. Everyone's still trying to find an opening, and it's going to be Fresanet, Facundo. Nice little run here by Fresanet. He gets around the corner, trying to keep it out in front. Artemio leaning way out, makes the hook, leaves it for Ilario. Ilario leaves it for Artemio. Artemio brings it to a stop. Now he'll leave it for Joao. Good communication here by the Quiet on Z team. And Spinacci's out there somewhere, probably up in the front. Controlled and taken forward here. And it looked like it's going to be Ilario. I apologize. I had Ilario and Joao mixed up there. That's got to be Ilario. Earlier it was. So Ilario's going to get a good shot on this one. Let's get a good look at this play here by Ilario. He takes it to the right side, creating space for himself. Now he's got an opportunity at the next shot, and that's just a sweet play to the left as he smoked down right through the goal. Nice goal. And it looks like that's going to go ahead and end our first Chucker play. So we'll end with a super goal there by Ilario Figueres. This is the 2024 Aspen Valley Cup. Welcome back, as we've had a very quick change there by both teams. This, if you're just joining us, this is the 2024 Aspen Valley Cup continuing action, and this is actually game number 8, 90210, clinching a spot in the finals, going 3-0. Sarah Siegel Magnus, high scorer, doing a fabulous job pulling the team, Sarah Siegel, but a very strong team all the way across the board. This we have Bentley Estates in the white jerseys, Cable Magnus, Joaquin Vilgre, Facundo Fresanet, and Geronimo Obregon, 8-goal team. Quiet on Z, Fran Spinacci, Artemio Figueres, Joao Pedro Souza, and Hilario Figueres, Hilario. And big game today, as I said, because if Bentley Estates is to win, then they will also be 3-0. And then they would, because remember, 6 teams entered. They played the cross bracket. And so when they drew A and B, and so in bracket 1, you had Bentley Estates, 90210, and Amaro Polo. And there's one game left in the tournament, which only really would count if Quiet on Z was to win. And the bracket 2 is Quiet on Z, the Polo School, and Raful Polo, and that would be against Amaro and Raful. And then they would work it out. And if it got to a tie, 3-way tie, they would settle that with a shootout. But if Bentley Estates is to win today, then we will have the stage will be set for the 2024 Aspen Valley Cup final. But this is a strong Quiet on Z team, and I know they want to try to get to a situation where they could possibly be in a shootout, so they're going to go for it. There we go. On the move, picked up here. We ended the Chucker with a great goal from Hilario Figueres. He's wearing the number 4. Backs that ball up, looking for Souza. They come together, and it's going to be turned around by Obregon. Geronimo from a standstill now, looking for a goal to the left side, but it goes off to the right. And Alario's going to turn this ball up quickly here as Joaquin had an opportunity. Now, everybody trying to get loose here. Artemio and Facundo go flying by. A little bit of a override there, but no problem. Alario spins it around quickly on the gray mare. Alario trying to check the field here. Now he's going to be in position. He's going to scoot by Joaquin, and he's got room to work. Here comes Figueres. Oh, look at Artemio. He falls in behind with Fran. Fran makes the hook. Now they leave it for Joao. And Cable's going to come through there, and we get a whistle on the play, and that'll stop the action. And a good teamwork there as Ilario Figueres took the ball all the way down the corner, brought it back from left to right. Fran Spinacci falls in behind. Here comes Ilario. He leaves that ball. Here comes Fran. Fran makes the hook on Cable. Joao now takes it across. That ball is going across the field. Watch the gold helmet. He's going to come from left to right, coming across the right-of-way right there. And so we will have a right-of-way violation. That ball is, I think, just inside the 30-yard line. So you have a penalty 2 from the spot. And they have been passing the stick between the players. Looks like it's going to be Ilario, though. Ilario with the open goal penalty 2 from the spot. No problem. And Ilario will pick up his second goal of the day. And good teamwork there. Like I said, Fran Spinacci making that little hook on Cable gave Joao time to get in there, move that ball back across the center, and then just a little confusion on who was with who when Cable came from left to right. We will switch directions for any of our new viewers that are watching today. That is a procedure we use in the game of polo. Big ball hit here by Joaquin, but nobody home. And Ilario will go ahead and control for Quite on Z. Ilario's going to turn this one around the corner. Artemio's going forward. Joao's going forward. It looks like Fran already out there in rotation. They have Cable guarding him, so you're going to see a 4-player rotation today with both of these teams. Frezinet will override. They leave it with Geronimo. Geronimo, again, has been hitting the ball a ton, very, very strong in every game that he's played. And when I say that, 100 yards plus. Stolen away, though, overhit, and it'll be Ilario. Ilario's going to work it into the corner here, and this is where Joaquin Gilgray has been pretty strong, and it looks like Quite on Z's done their homework because Joao takes him out, but then you can see that Bentley Estates did their homework because then you had Cable Madness coming in to take out Joao. So both teams getting prepared for this game. You can see by the way they're handling themselves on their defense and working for each other. Unselfish Polo. Big ball down the right side, looking for a blue jersey, and they got Fran. Fran's first run of the day. Spinacci misses the little skip right there as he was off to the races. Cable, good job getting back on defense, turned in and controlled by Geronimo. Now Geronimo's got room to work on the Bay Pony. Joao trying to get up there. Facundo's going to come in and work for Geronimo. Geronimo from a standstill. Looking for the left side. It's going to go down the center. And, man, Ilario Figueres has touched a lot of balls here in the first 2 chuckers. So they'll get those passes down as Geronimo just hitting a little too hard there. And Ilario doing a good job collecting those balls. Taken inside now by Facundo. Frezinet. Facundo with the rotation for Geronimo. Geronimo, look at this open cut shot. Wow, across the goal. Stays on the field. Gets picked up and cleaned up by Fran Spinacci on the chestnut. And I have not seen Fran since he returned from Argentina, but man, he looks like he's grown a little bit since he was in Aspen, Colorado this summer. So I'll have to get out there and take a look at him. A very good friend of mine. You're going to get a Kersey change called here because that's a very clean chucker, and both teams ran for a good 3.5 minutes. And so they're going to let everybody go ahead and change up their ponies. Remember our women's league? It's a full-time weekly women's polo league. Well, it's the only full-time women's polo league, actually. It was created by Alina Carter, polo pioneer. And I actually used to play a lot of polo against Alina Carter and Sunny Hale, of course. And so she was a big part of this, one of the highest-ranked women players in the U.S. in the 80s. Ooh, we love the 80s. Can I get a applause for the 80s, because it was a lot of fun. Melissa Ganzi, of course, Grand Champion Polo Club president and World Polo League co-founder and avid player. She was a big part of everything that goes on with the women's polo here and across the world, but this was one of her. She was really into this. I remember when her and Alina were getting it going, and what a fine job they did. And it's just been amazing. And they got to interview Alina. She said, I'm thrilled by the games, the way the girls played, their enthusiasm, the joyfulness out there was wonderful. The fields played great. It was a wonderful day. Alina's a perfect, Alina and Melissa, dynamic duo, I should say. And so if you want to watch the women's polo, of course, you can always get the Grand Champions Polo Club app. And, of course, you want to get the CTV Sports app also. And you stay in touch with our general manager, Cale Newman, as they have their weekly games. Sometimes they change the games around, the days that they play on. But it's a lot of fun. And also, you can watch them on CTV Sports. Cale Newman did the announcing for the women's game yesterday. We are going to have a fair play bowl in here, as I said, Fran Spinacci had control of the ball, and they just stopped the game just because they were running for a good 4.5 minutes there. And you know how it is. We talk about the horse racing, and of course the Belmont being a mile and a half and only 2 minutes and 24 seconds. So that was double the time. And a perfect time to stop the game there. Let's see what happens here. Two players come together. And, ooh. I think Artemio just got spinning around there. Yeah, I guess he just got kind of caught up there on top of the ball. You can get another fair play bowl in here. Artemio looked like he's okay. I love a little Chestnut there. She just stood there. He was like, come on, Artemio, get back on. We're ready to go. All right, big ball. Then look at this. Wow, what a shot right there by Geronimo Obregon. And, I mean, he just peppered this ball. And I believe that it looked like to me like, they're going to blow a foul. It looked like to me like Fresnel got there, but I guess they're going to blow a foul. Let's take a look at this. Keep an eye on this ball. The ball's way down here. So... and you're going to get our team going here, and you're going to reach in front right there. So they're going to call foul against Fresnel. So great second effort by Ilario Figueres to get back there and caught Facundo reaching in front of him. And you know what? It's just bad luck for Facundo because the post was there. And if he goes near side, which means he would have had to cross over completely, so it was kind of like a no-win situation there. Just bad luck for Bentley Estates. 3-1, and we're going to knock in now for Geronimo. What a well-hit ball by Obregon. As I said, he has been hitting the ball very deep. That was from almost center field. He laid that ball right in front, about a yard. Turn around the corner, it's going to be Ilario. You got it coming back, Ilario, and you're going to get whistled up there. Just bad luck going around the corner. Ball got caught back a little bit. Ilario tried to regroup, take it back to the right side. Nice read by Joaquin Vilgreg, catching him on the right-of-way violation here. You'll see Artemio. Actually, Ilario had time, and he was off the races right here. Had a little issue with the ball, and he went one left to right. That ball's still going across the field. And number 2. Joaquinville, you're going to ride that play out. Nobody going forward. We'll drop the ball from the spot. Penalty 5A. But, of course, when this guy's hitting, he's always in range. And look at this ball. Are you kidding me? Once again, he's going to have the distance. Backed up by Fresnel, and that ball go off the field. And we have seen some big hitters in this ACO for the Amaro team. Chris Campson scored one from center, and then he tapped one about 10 yards, so about 140 yards, and dropped in there. You got Crowder was hitting the ball very well for the Polo School. Bellini, very strong for Raful. And then, of course, you have Lario for Quite on Z, and this man right here, Obregon. Geronimo, working it into the 60. Gonna have to try to get around here. Shot on goal. Doesn't get the shot he wants. Artemio. Gonna slow it down here. Artemio. Oh, he's gonna go right to Fran, then you want to go back to the left. He's gonna find Ilario to the left. Now Cable. Little bit of a melee here in the middle as we click down to the end of the chucker, and it looks like they're still gonna have time here as still about 15 seconds. Ilario gets it past center. Good D now by Facundo, at least slowing him down a little bit. Back across the field, and oh, look at this as they come flying across here, and I think you're going to get a whistle on the play, so we'll let the Mount official, we'll see the time ran out there. We're not sure if time ran out or there was a foul. The ball gets out there, and it looks like he gets out in time, and then you got two players right there kind of coming together a little bit, and we'll see what they decide. We'll let them work this one out, but that'll end our second chucker play. So once again, you're watching CTV Sports. We're live from the Grand Champions Polo Club. All right, so it looks like I got everybody back on the field here, and looks like we're going to come in with an open goal penalty 3 in favor of the Quite on Z team. So, like I say, Bentley Estates was coming across there, and that'll put Ilario back on the line. So Ilario already 2 goals on the day and 1 for 1. Okay, it is a 4, so we're going to bring it back from a 3 to a 4. I was going to say that's a pretty big move, but they did have contact there, so you know you never know when they have contact like that. Sometimes you will see the ball moved another spot from the mounted officials. And Ilario. And great call there by the mounted officials. That ball was just wide to the right. That was a very close one. And a great call. You can see that ball was just outside the post. So a perfect call there by Gaston Dorniak. You see we're sitting right underneath that post to the right. Big hit to the outside again from Obregon. Backed up. And Artemio trying to get it through there. We got a breakaway coming. This is the first breakaway of the day for Facundo Fresinet. Facundo on the move, and he is out in front of everybody. Facundo's going to get way far to the left there. Let's see if he finishes it. A nice finish as he gets out in front here. I like the approach shot off to the left side. Always a little easier hitting a cut shot. He laid that ball just inside the 30, about the 15-yard line. Perfect approach shot, perfect finish for Fresinet. The 3-2 as they come on in on the bowling here. Quite on Z. Holding that 1-goal lead, and look at this. Looked like Facundo is going to keep it going here. Fresinet, once again, taking a long way home, but he takes around the corner. Now he'll override, and he gets picked up and taken out by Figueres. Lario. Wow, nice little play there by Joaquin, leaning way out of the saddle. Not an easy play. And now they leave it for Obregon, and he'll take it off the board. Geronimo. Held up there by Lario. And Souza will pick this one up and work it down the line. Joao is going to fire an Artemio. Artemio with his first breakaway of the day. Artemio tries to get out of there, gets hooked by Bentley. Estates, now Cable, and taken off the line by Facundo Fresinet, but Lario is going to follow that ball in, and nice save, but just didn't have enough distance as he backed that ball up. And you can see right here, good hook, and then Fresinet right there, but you need to hit a little more angle on that. If he gets a little more angle to the outside, then it makes it a little more difficult on Alario. Otherwise, that was a beach ball. And so no problem for number 4. Now it'll make it 4-2 they come back to the center. So, quite on Z, coming in strong here in the first 2 chuckers, keeping that 2-goal lead. Nice play there by Fran Spinacci to take out Cable, to give a little room for Lario to work. Now Lario, wow, working this one down the line. Nobody can hang with Lario right here as he gets out in front, but everybody working harder. Temio's working with his man. Fran working hard on his man. Now Fran's in the rumble seat. They leave it for Joao, and he'll give it back to Lario, and that's what's good teamwork, is everybody playing unselfish polo. Big ball looking for Spinacci. Fran's got to go from left to right there. Put back into the center by Souza. And Alario picks up goal number 4. Good passing and just great teamwork. Everybody working together there. That's going to send him to the Kersey change. But watch, Fran Spinacci. He didn't get the shot that he wanted, but it goes to the right enough. Souza, he just put it right into the middle nice and easy. Didn't try to hit it too hard and let Alario run onto it. I like the little play by Joao because it just changes the right-of-way. Quick line change. Took 3 players out of the game, 2 of them on Bentley Estates' team. They couldn't make a play on that ball, and gave an easy goal to Alario. So 5-2 after our courtesy change. And I think we have all the horses on the same side, so they'll be working that one down their side. Now we had some. It was fun. They mixed it up a lot. It was great having. We got a lot of ladies play in the women's polo, but it was great to have 3 of the best in the world. Hope Ariano, and also having Nina Clarkland coming into play. And so it's always good to see. And that adds a lot, especially Hazel Jackson on the scene. And, of course, a number of low goal and high goal players coming together for our opening day. Back to the action here with about 3 minutes, 5-2, 3-goal lead. Quite on Z in the blue. They work this one down on the outside. He's going to be picked up by Geronimo. Overgone. Round they go here, and as it looks like Lario's trying to keep it out front, gets caught up a little bit here. But Lario now, Artemio gets into the mix. Artemio's going to find room to work there, and he takes it in behind the pack. Nice little move, but then he gets back down cleanly, and here comes Bentley Estates as it's going to be overgone. Geronimo working it over center now, and nobody in the vicinity. It looks like Franz Spinacci is going to push him here, but Geronimo is going to go coast to coast, and must-needed goal and perfect timing. But bad luck for Quite on Z as they were right down inside the 30-yard line. Geronimo got out on the Bay Pony and just had a lead on everybody and just kept running, stay out in front of the pack. And a perfect approach shot, and once again, another sensational finish. So both teams on the breakaways have done well. That'll get it within 2 goals. A very quick half. Both teams, not a lot of fouls. We've had a couple penalty fives, and then we had the open goals. But otherwise, it's been a very clean, open running game. Loose ball play picked up here by Geronimo. Pretty even Steven on the Bolins. That ball's going to go out of bounds, and we'll get a change of possession. So, Cop on the pitch, and they'll drop that ball right there about 5 yards from the center. Forgettis. Well hit. And Artemio is going to come back for this ball. Rotation by Joao. Oh, Artemio goes for the first one-timer. Doesn't get the shot exactly, but then Joao gets in there. They come together, and then a whistle on the play. A little dicey play there is a nice pass from Ilario to Artemio. And Artemio goes for the one-timer there, and he bounced it off of Magnus, actually. Then Joao takes it in. He had it on the offside. And one player came together. And then you get the back shot there, as he had one player on the left, one player on the right. And again, overlapped there. So Joao had him overlapped, and he had the ball on the near side. And then you had one Bentley Estates player taking the back shot on the near side. So reaching in front, penalty 2, Ilario. Right down the center, Ilario Forgettis. It looked like that ball was off to the right side, so he had the opportunity whether to take that ball from the spot or bring it back to the center. Ilario decided to go back to the center, and I think the clock's going to run out on him here before they get back to center. Yeah, ball still in the umpire's hands, so that'll end our first half. So look at this, Quite on Z holding a 3-goal lead. After our first half, we'll go into a little halftime break here and see if they can hold on and keep this tournament going here. We'll see if Bentley Estate's going to go into the tent, try to work out a few game plans for the second half, and we'll be back for our final 3 chuckers for the 2024 Aspen Valley Cup. Stay with us on CTV Sports.
Becky Schmeitz. I play for Victory Polo. And I think for me, I was a rider first, and then I learned how to play polo. But what helped me the most was I really immersed myself into it. So my first year I started playing, I really just tried to play every checker I could. I never turned down a checker. I'm extremely hard to find a horse for because I'm very, very picky. And I've always thought that the horse really picks you as a person. What I love about Grand Champions is it allows me just to focus on polo. I am very challenged by the polo that I'm playing, and I have not just one coach out there, but everyone on the field is coaching me. The dynamic that you are on a different team every week is a really good mental strategy for learning the game, because every pro is different. Every pro has a different approach, a different style, and it makes you communicate. But I also feel like my polo's just gotten better. I would say most definitely what I love about the Santa Rita fields are that there's a lot of them and they're very safe. And so I don't have to navigate as much when I'm going to goal. And so then it just keeps me focused on myself, and I feel a little more confident playing. And it's a beautiful location, and the staff and team here is amazing.
Well, welcome back to CTV Sports. I'm Dale Schwetz, and we're at halftime here of the 2024 Aspen Valley Cup, and a very good game going here. It was a quick half. I mean, they rolled right through it, but Quite on Z doing a phenomenal job. It's a must-win job, must-win day today for Quite on Z, and they're doing a great job here. Looks like their dad down there, Nacho. Doing some coaching. Just came in from Saudi Arabia. So he was there with the playing in the Alula, I'm sorry. And looked like he had a lot of fun down there. Of course, Melissa Ganzi playing down there. And everyone from the La Delfina polo team from the Argentine Open also playing. A number of other players. And actually the La Delfina Saudi team winning with And that was a big, big win. Melissa Gandy being one of the first women players to ever play in Saudi Arabia, which is an amazing feat. Congratulations to her on that, and then getting the win here with Sayoud Dantala, who won the MVP for men, and Melissa winning the MVP for the women. And I said there's a nice group of women. And talking about women, we've been talking about the women's polo here at the Grand Champions Polo Club, and the nation's largest running women's league is held every Wednesday through April, and will be live streamed on Chucker TV. And like I said, as I said, you should have Cale Newman will be calling the play on that. The team's entry fees from Weekly League benefit the Polo School, standalone USPA-sanctioned club. The Polo School offers lessons to men, women, and children of all ages, ability, and levels. And also remember, during the Joe Barry Memorial Final on Sunday at the National Polo Center, Ariano talked about the high goals there. She'll be honored for achieving the sport's highest ranking. She will also be presented the Hugo Damar Award for her outstanding display of horsemanship or sportsmanship and character on the polo field in 2023. Ariano led the Lafay to victory in the U.S. Open Polo Championship in March and winning the MVP in the final. And in fall, the 20-year-old became the first American to win the Women's Argentine Open. Congratulations to Hope Ariano. All right, here we go. We got everybody back on the field for our second half. And as I said, we're going to talk a little bit about the Semmerits. Snow polo going on this second half too, so we'll bring you up to speed on that. But let's bring you up to speed here. 6-3, and you need one. And Facundo is going to get one early, and that's what you need. Down by 3 goals, 6-3. A very strong half by Quite on Z. The Bentley Estates team with Cable Magnus, Joaquin Velgre, Facundo Fresinet, and Geronimo Overgon. They're going to go ahead and get a quick goal here to make it 6-4. Facundo Fresinet picking up his 3rd goal of the day. And back to the center as they'll bowl it in, lined up here on Gaston Dorniac. They're going to win 2 bowlings in a row here. Geronimo Overgon working forward. He's going to be pressed by Artemio. A short pass, unfamiliar to that. Geronimo Overgon, usually the big ball hitter. And it's going to be Alario. Alario doing a sensational job managing the team from the number 4 position in the first half for Quite on Z. Lesia Zeiler, captain and owner of the Quite on Z team, being filled in today by Franz Panacci. She had a great game in her last game that they played. They got edged out, but she played very well. All right, on the move here, 2 goals down. And Cable, nice pickup here is Cable. And, whoa, Cable, nice play, Cable Magnus. And this Joao Pedro Souza did not see Cable. He went to the ball right there, and Cable just pushed him over. Very strong horse here, and then that's just a sensational goal by the young player. He picked it up 3 times on the bay mare and just finished it off. So well done, Cable. And look at this, 6-5, changing like a breeze through the trees. Wow, they came in out of the tent, and they are ready to go. Let's see if Quite on Z can get back to the magic that they had in the first half. Alario, now they're going to win a bowling, get the offensive attack. Fran Spinacci. Fran, nice pick up here by Spinacci. Offside, onto the near side. Fran now coming back into the center. Picked up here and backed out and turned out by Bentley Estates. Malice in the air, and that'll be a whistle on the play, and that'll stop the action. So, talk about scoring 2 quick goals. I always talk about those goals, how quickly you can score them. You always say that goal a minute is the fabric of the polo world, but they came out and scored 2 within a minute and a half, the Bentley Estates team. But right away, then Quite on Z, they came together and woke up quickly, and they have control here. They're coming across the center here, and looks like right there, you have a player just come falling across the center. So they're going to go ahead and move that, drop that ball at a penalty 5A, and had a near side play there. Had a play on the left side of the ball. One of the Quaid on Z players coming across the right of way and then taking that offside on the right side. That's where they got caught on the right of way violation. So back to the center. Just a loose ball there, even though Geronimo was on the near side. There was nobody really there. There's no right of way on the near side, but he's going to get an opportunity and almost gets an equalizer there before the courtesy change. And that would be special if that worked out for him. Now, Alario wearing the number 4. Remember our team, Bentley Estates in the white with Cable Magnus, Joaquin Belgade, and Facundo Frezinet, Geronimo Overgon. If you're just joining us for the second half, of course, Quaid on Z with Franz Panacci, Artemio Figueres, Joao Pedro Souza, and Alario Figueres in the blue jerseys. And they got the black pants on today. All right, back and forth. The defense has been very good by both teams, clean. Fran going to put a little ride off on Geronimo. Now they got to give Geronimo one play here as they blocked him a little bit there when he turned that ball. Turned around cleanly by Alario. And good play. Oh, bad luck there. That ball might be buried. Did he pull it out? And we'll see what they decide to do with that. It was up. Looked like they might have just gone over it. Or someone stepped on it there. Let's see what they decide to do with this ball. They decide to go the bowl in. Or whether Alario had control. Looks like Geronimo's going to come right over here and have a little chatter getting this thing. They're going to go and use a courtesy change here. It's a good time to do it because it looked like Geronimo Overgon right there was having an issue with his goggles. And it is a club rule, of course, that all players will wear goggles for during the game, and for safety reasons, of course. And so they'll go ahead and use the courtesy change, and we'll be right back to action. Okay, 39 Snow Polo World Cup, St. Moritz. Started on Friday, and today grand champions, well represented. On the World Polo League FlexJet teams. And this, of course, played in Switzerland. And against, they're going to play, it's amazing, beautiful, most stunning mountain black backdrops there, the snow cap. And this is just an amazing setup here for the Algonac Valley, the 39th annual Snow Polo World Cup. Summer it's been granddaddy of them all. It attracts 6 teams and compete a coveted title over 3 days. And they play on actually a snow-covered lake, and it attracts crowds of 25,000 are expected over 3 days of the competition. The event has already broken all records for VIP Chucker Club tickets sold. And runner-up to the tournament, the VIP 10 is already sold out. Hallelujah. We'll have a lot of fun on Saturday, as well as the legendary gala. It's a lot of fun. The Birds Palace. At the Birds Palace, which is a lot of fun. We have the voice of Polo out there who will also be working with us, Jan Edick Frank. And we'll get into those teams as we get going here. Let's get back to the action. We got everybody back on at 6 teams. Congratulations. But they're always there. That's a go-to tournament, one of the top snow polo tournaments in the world. All right, here we go. Along with the, of course, the St. Regis World Snow Polo Championships, Aspen, Colorado. 2:44 on the clock, 6-5, and it's going to be Alario. Figueres, nice little play, Alario. He takes the ball in behind one of the players there for Bentley Estates. Now they come together. He's going to fire this ball, and just off to the left side. Oh, I like that play by Alario when he shuts it down, takes it back to the right side. Not an easy play. And very well balanced four-legged athlete there to get that play done. On the knock-in, Geronimo. And everybody covering up very well there on the defense for the Quite On Z team, and that's going to give Artemio room to work. Artemio wearing the number 2. Artemio, and there you go. That's how you turn the defense into offense. And Artemio getting his first goal today. You want to get this young Polo star going forward. He has been very strong in the last couple of years playing. Like I said, I got to watch him play all summer long, and he is on his way, trust me. Of course, father, sister, mother, brothers, they all play. The Figueres family. But for the Quite On Z team, getting him going forward with Fran is going to be a big part because everything was Alario early. So that is a good, strong play for the offense. Here we go on the bowl end. They turn this one back around. It's going to be Facundo. Facundo waits. Now he's going to try to scoot by. Oh, he gets out of the reach there of Souza. And look at number 3 in the white jersey. He's going to work this one down in the front. Facundo, he leaves it for Cable. That ball bounces off a Pony. Turned around and taken on. You might have a 3-on-2 here if they can get Fran going. They got Fran out in front. Nice ball here by Alario. That's going to make it out far enough for Fran. Fran leaves it, and they keep it going there. Hook by Bentley, backed up by Cable, controlled by Alario, and he'll face up as Geronimo is going to duck and dive and bob and weave and kind of fall in there, but he's going to get called on the right-of-way violation. Take a look at it. Looked like Alario brought it back, and yeah, good call by our Mount officials. Geronimo. An interesting play. That's going to be inside the 30, the last 30 seconds. So that'll end our first chucker play. So there you go. Starts out 2 great goals by Bentley in the fourth chucker. But then Quite On Z just came back strong. So we are in for should be a fun 5th and 6th chucker. Stay with us. All right, as they bring it back on the field, remember, as they get it going, we'll keep you can check out all of the Polo for the Semirates tournament. And remember, we have I told you 6 teams out there, and of course, FlexJet being represented with the World Polo League. And we'll talk a little bit more about that. Those two teams out of the six representing us here at the Grand Champions Polo Club and Aspen Valley Polo Club, of course, and a lot of players that are going to be playing here. Talk about that during our courtesy change. Here we go. We are in for a fabulous match here. It was 2-1 after the first, quite on Z. 3-1 after the second, quite on Z. 6-3 at halftime, quite on Z. Two quick goals by Bentley Estates made it 6-5. Then Artemio Figueres picked one up, and they ended the fourth chucker 7-5. All right, so on the play here, on the 60-yard shot, it's going to be Alario. And he's got a couple penalty twos under his belt today. Couple penalty twos, a little difficult with the fours. He had a four earlier, just this a little bit off to the side. Not I mean, so close. That one off to the left side. So the Bentley, there's a safety. So he had a four earlier, and in the first half. So now with the safety, still the 2-goal lead, and it'll be Geronimo trying to get this Bentley team going. But quite honestly, he's been tough to deal with. Cable, and he's getting a hold of this one. Cable, off the cane, and Artemio doing a good job there, keeping Facundo Fresnel, trying to keep him out of there, doing a good job trying to get the inside. If he can get inside him and give his brother time to turn around, yeah, well done. So Artemio doing a good job, and that's going to give Alario room to work here. Alario now, Figueres. Franz Panacci is going to work with on Overgone, but somehow that ball just popped out and landed on Geronimo's mallet. Polo gods are with you sometimes. And now Geronimo's going to drop the hammer here, but good rotation by Souza. Whoa, they go leaning way out there. And you might get a whistle here because it looked to me like it was very similar to the earlier call, but we'll see what they decide. Keep an eye on them and doing as they come together here. There's the ride-off, and then look to me like we'll see what they decide as they come together on a clean ride. We'll see if they want some help. They want some help there. We'll see. We get out. We got them coming together here. Here's we got Joao right there. Boom, and you got there. They're going to come in for the ride off here. Boom, and I'll watch the mallet there, and that's going to be reaching. So reaching against the white, penalty 5 for the blue would be the call. Reaching against the white, penalty 5 for the blue. So they're going to go ahead and send that message back out as we already did. We always try to take a look at them again. We can run that by you one more time while they're getting their things. As we always try to take 30 seconds on every. Keep an eye on 1 and 2 as they come together. You're going to get the ride off right there, and then the mallet comes out right there. And once they're overlapped, as long as it's a clean ride off, then you get the reading. So we're going to have reaching against the white, penalty 5 for the blue. And a good call by the mountain officials, but that could be a tough one there because did they overlap? Is the bump timed well? Nice ride off, clean ride off by Joao Pedro Souza. And you're gonna have, you can see once you rode off, then you had the reaching call. So they'll go ahead and line this ball up from the spot. It's very similar than the play we saw earlier. We saw the first play of the game, I believe it was. We broke it down for you on the reaching call. Remember, when you're overlapped, you're overlapped. And the only reason why you would not be is if you're out in front. You got to be out in front of that other player to make that play. So here we go. Back to the action. And what a ball by Hilario. And then it's going to be Artemio. Ooh, just a little bit too far on the approach shot. He almost got that one done. Almost finished that one. Very nice attempt by young Artemio Figueres on 1 goal. Strong player. Loves the game of polo. That's what I love about him. He just loves being out there, loves his horses. All right, on the knock-in, number 4. Going to be Obregon. Defensive battle going on right now, and this is going to work in favor of Quite on Z. Now, Facundo Frezinet working it down, and Artemio working hard there on Obregon. It looked like they were going to use the leapfrog, but then they used the give and go instead. And Frezinet finds Geronimo, and then they steal it away, and it's going to be taken forward by Souza. Souza turned around as everybody overrides. They go the opposite way. So kind of playing in the middle of the field here. Both teams very strong on defense, not allowing the other players to come together. And then we get like maybe a little miscommunication there. They're talking. Let's see. They come together here. Is number 4 right there with the ball. It's going to be Geronimo. Tries to go by him. Ilario pushes him wide. And then they come in there and they got a whistle on the play. So, and to say that Geronimo actually gets over there in time and have the right of way, pushing the blue team to the near side, I guess. That's their call on the field. And they'll drop that ball at the, this could be a 30 right here. We'll see where they're at. Yeah, they're going to drop this ball to 40, so penalty 3. So that ball was about 120 yards out as they're bringing it down. And it almost looked like Ilario, I guess what they were talking about, Ilario and Joao on that. I wasn't sure if Ilario was keeping Geronimo out there long enough. But penalty 3 called, and here comes Obregon. And it hit a ton as usual, but off the left side. And you need all these right now. This is when it's crunch time, as we say. So you need to get these penalties in there. And that's not like Geronimo. Geronimo's been very strong on his penalties, especially the open goals. Okay, so knock in, and we have not gotten to the courtesy change yet. So. See what happens here. As Quite on Z is going to work it down and leave it for Ilario. Figueres down the center. And stolen away by Frezinet. Facundo. And he's going to scamper by here. And, wow, he gets by one player. Now he's going to get a shot on goal, and that is not an easy cut shot. He overcuts it, and Ilario's going to run the turn. And look at this 8-goal Polo. No. As I told you, jump to another level, and they are running and gunning everybody here. Now they come together there as Geronimo was just keeping it clean there. He almost pushed Artemio over, but stayed on his side. On the boards here, they're going to keep on playing, and it gets stolen away again by Figueres. Now it's going to be picked up again by Figueres. So Artemio, and good teamwork there by Ilario and Artemio, and that's going to go ahead and send us to our courtesy change now, and Artemio will pick up his 2nd goal of the day. So huge goal there as both teams playing, well, the whole first half of that 5th chucker, just back and forth, defense off, but nobody scoring. And then finally the Figueres boys team up and get one in there. As I was talking about the snow polo, and of course the Flex Jets with Santos Bellini, Mark Ganzi, Martin Jauregui, and Nick Rodan. Very strong team. And in World Polo, the World Polo League, Melissa Ganzi with Adrian Laplacette and Alejandro Navija Estrada and Grant Gansey. And this is among them. Of course, they are our favorites. Melissa Gansey, first woman to win the tournament, and her son Grant, of course, playing with Alejandro and Adrian Laplacette Jr. That's a good team. That's a good team. Melissa loves this tournament. One of the world's most prestigious polo tournaments on snow. It's the first snow polo tournament in the sport's history, created by, of course, I love him, polo promoter and visionary Reto Guadenzi, founder and CEO of Snow Polo World Cup. Of course, son Tito, and Tito plays in the tournament also, and also, of course, beach polo. And so they're getting ready for that. We're going to keep you advised of everything going on there out in Switzerland, and should be a lot of fun. All right, here we go. 8-5. That was a goal. When you get those 3-goal advantages in the game of polo, it always seems to give you a little room to breathe. Let's see if they can get another one here, because at the moment, Quite on Z is in control. It's going to be Figueres, Hilario, taking around the corner and getting a lot of work, getting a lot of help from the young bucks. Look at, great job by Artemio, great job by Fran Spinacci, taking the man out. That's giving number 4 room to work. Now, looking for Joao, if they can find him. Joao a little bit too far in front. Now the loose ball gets turned around here. Taken forward is going to be Geronimo being hustled by France. Spinacci can't get a play on the ball. Everybody overrides, and Lario will spin it back around for Quite on Z as they come together in a bit of a melee there. Flipped forward, stolen away, and now back to Frezinet, Facundo. And, man, they're like a bunch of bees swarming around out there. Look at them flying everyone around, circling, running, gunning. Now they get the ball back. And it's going to be Artemio, and he's got room to work here. Artemio, Figueres all by himself. Figueres maybe a little bit too far to the center. Joaquin's going to get the back shot. Stolen away and controlled by Fran. Spinacci. He'll come into it down now with Overgone. Loose ball play. Looking to try to steal this one. And backed out of there by Facundo Frezinet. Facundo, time clicking down here in this 5th chucker. Fran, Spinacci, you can throw a blanket over all 8 players. Look at all of them right there. Now they turn it around. Finally, it's going to be picked up by Artemio, working it in. Cable gets in the mix. But Artemio still has the ball. Artemio, Figueres with the near side. Next shot. Is it going to go? Whoa, it bounces off a pony. Facundo Frezinet, and I think they're going to run out of time here. But when we return with a 3-goal lead, you are going to have a bowl-in right in front of the Quite on Z's team. That is going to give them a bit of an advantage. You don't want to miss this 6th and final chukker. We'll be right back on CTV Sports. All right, so it looks like we got players coming back out on the field. And once again, I want to thank all of our women players, all of our ladies that joined us. And remember, you can check all of that out every Wednesday on CTV Sports or live from the Santa Rita Polo Farm. And, of course, good luck to everybody out in San Moritz for the Snow Polo World Championships. Snow Polo played around the world, including, of course, the Aspen Valley Polo Club for the St. Regis World Snow Polo Championship in Kitzbühel, Austria, where we have they just got done playing at Bandura. But San Moritz still remains the most prestigious tournament that is played on snow. Congratulations. It's the go-to one. Everybody wants that one. So good luck to everybody out there. As I said, congratulations in 2023. Azerbaijan, the land of fire. Need a hard-fought overtime win and the second consecutive Snow Polo Championship title. So they'll all be fighting for that one out there. But look at this one. This is what it's all about right now, right here at the Grand Champions Polo Club. For us, 8-goal Aspen Valley Cup. So a super big game right here for all the teams involved. I mean, I know Amaro and Rafu Polo. They're trying to get that quiet. They want that quiet on Z team to get a win here, so they can keep this going, and they'll have to play it out. So figure out who's going to be the who gets that second place out of 6 teams on the cross bracket. 902 in all, already sitting in their number 1 spot. And so it's very exciting. This is can Bentley Estates pull it out? I mean, 3 goals down, and Kwai-Don Z has played very good polo today. They're very well coached today. You can see the teamwork is just really playing very well. Same thing. I guess just maybe a few penalties missed by Bentley Estates. Otherwise, the score pretty much stands as is. It's been a very strong game. And both teams, as we were just talking about it in here, very competitive, fast, strong 8-goal polo. And I put it more in the 12 to 14 goal level, but that's the way we roll at the Grand Champions Polo Club. Most of our lower goal leagues and medium goal leagues play higher. All right, whistle on the play, and it looked like Artemio's mallet got caught there. Take a look at this. Keep an eye on Artemio's going to be coming in the scene right here. He'll be pushing in right here, right there, and right there. You can see where they got caught up, those two. And was it? I don't know if it was intentional but it could have been. I mean, if he was going for the play and he rode in there and grabbed it, so. They might get an opportunity at a penalty shot here. Yeah, they're going to get one. So they'll drop that ball at the 60-yard mark. Once again, you see as they come around here, Artemio's going to try to bring it forward right there. And right there, hits a forward. Good ride off there. Picked up by Ilario. Pops the other way, and then they get their mouths caught up together, and here you go. So an open goal penalty 3 on that play. So they were just right in the spot, and they've been moving the ball, so very consistent by our mound officials. And Ilario picks up another goal here, and Ilario very 100% from all his short penalties. They said he had a safety and a penalty 4, so 2 60s, just a little bit wide, but 3 for 3 on the short ones, and that's going to make it 9-5. So, huge goal there for Kwai-Don Z. As they come around the corner here, now it's going to be picked up and taken, and this guy knows that he needs to start scoring a few goals. That ball's going to cut across the center, and well done, Geronimo Obregon. That's how you get it done. win the ball, get the ball in, and get the offensive attack and just drop your head and keep on moving. I like this approach shot. See how he hits to the far post? Then the ball goes back towards the goal. When you hit to the near post, it always makes it a little tougher because you run out of field. So very well done there on the approach shot, and a sensational neck shot finish to get it within 3 goals. Now, Franz Panacci will pick the ball up. Gaston Dorniak in the middle. Good riding Gaston. He wants to get out of there. Down the left side here, it looks like Geronimo's just trying to take control over Gone. Loose ball play. Mouths in the air, but a good clean play here by Ilario. Now Ilario, oh, that's a super play. Ilario going to the man first. Fran's going to try to get in there and help, and he does his job. That'll leave it for Joao. Joao's going to leave it for Ilario. They done really very well on the give and go, the leapfrog today, and they're doing it very fast. They're not slowing the game at all. Back shot to nobody. Picked up by Artemio, and he's going to work it across the field to change it up a little bit. Figueres. Around the corner, and again, look at Ilario working hard with the man. Quite on Z, just doing a great job as the teamwork here, working so well together. Now Artemio coming in from left to right. Fran and Facundo Frezinet. No whistle on the player, but he's got their mouths in, but I didn't see anything. It looked like a good non-call. Good rotation by Quite on Z. Taken out of the player as they go around the corner. And then the shot on goal by Artemio. So some super polo by both teams. Mallets in the air on a few plays, but, good polo. They're going to allow them to play a little more. This ball comes across the center, and Frezinet tries to get it cleaned up, and then Artemio just finishes it off. Just bad luck there for Facundo. Artemio, goal number 3. And that'll send us into our final courtesy change. So 10-6, 4 goals. 3:51 on the clock. If you watch this one come in here, right here, you see it's Artemio. Joao. He overrides Artemio. Puts it back across the center. Now watch when they come across the center right here. Just bad luck. Oh, for Facundo as he was off to the races. And then good thinking there by Cable. And the gold helmet. Cable didn't have a play. And you don't want to foul there because he might have got called on the penalty 1 because Artemio had a shot on goal. Remember the penalty 1. When you foul in the vicinity of the goal to save a goal, then you get called on the penalty 1. Penalty 1, automatic goal and possession at center field. And in a game, in the 6-chucker here, this tight, to give up a goal and possession can be, could be the end. So you don't want to do that. So you're better off. I know it's tough to do sometimes, but Cable, is a good job at Cable not making a play. I was once told by some high goal players, you got to know when you're beat on the polo field, and sometimes just give it up and go to the next play. So, but a nice finish by Artemio, and here we go, 10-6. We should see everybody on some super strong 4-legged athletes now as the Bentley Estates team needs to get hot now. They need to score some goals. Ilario, he knows it, and he's going to work to the open space because the clock goes tick, 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 and there's no need to rush once again. Whoa, hang on there, Artemio. All right, so we'll make sure Artemio's okay. It looked like they got in there riding each other off. And he is great sportsmanship there by Geronimo and Artemio. It looked like Artemio was just going for the ride-off, and he kind of just got caught up on the horse's head. He looks like he's okay. Is Artemio over here? He's walking away, so he's okay. We'll make sure he's okay, though. Get a good look at him. The medics always come out and make sure everybody's all right. He's been fabulous with the man today. And there's his mom. Checking out her little boy. Very good polo player herself. And all right, so we're going to go to a little break. We're going to give a little time here as they take Artemio off, just to make sure. We do want to check them out. We always do that here at the Grand Champion Polo Club, Aspen Valley Polo Club. Safety always first. We're going to go to a little break, so stay with us. We'll be right. Get yourself a snack. We'll be right back.
Becky Schmeitz. I play for Victory Polo. And I think for me, I was a rider first, and then I learned how to play polo. But what helped me the most was I really immersed myself into it. So my first year I started playing, I really just tried to play every chukker I could. I never turned down a chukker. I'm extremely hard to find a horse for because I'm very, very picky. And I've always thought that the horse really picks you as a person. What I love about Grand Champions is it allows me just to focus on polo. I am very challenged by the polo that I'm playing, and I have not just one coach out there, but everyone on the field is coaching me. The dynamic that you are on a different team every week is a really good mental strategy for learning the game, because every pro is different. Every pro has a different approach, a different style.
All right, so it looked like our team is okay, and just a little update here. So I apologize myself. We were talking about the Snow Polo Championships on Summers, and then we were talking about the World Polo League. And I apologize. Playing for the World Polo League will be Melissa Ganzi, Adrian Laplacette, Alejandro Naviz Estrada, and James Mann. I apologize, James. It was my fault. I had a mix up there. I thought Grant was on the team this year, but that's a great team. So good luck to the World Polo League, and good luck to James and Melissa, Adrian, and, of course, Alejandro. Good ball right there as they pick that one up and take it back as they get Fagettis back on his pony here, and he just comes out and no problem. And I don't know how many times I see this happen, but you have a player there where a player might go off or something, and they jump right back on and they come and score a goal. And trust me, I mean, he is a very strong, amazing little polo player, and he came right out, picked up another goal, and that could be the icing on the cake here. That's going to put him up by 5 goals with 2:30 on the clock. So here we go, Geronimo. Huge shot there by Obregon, and that's a sensational shot. Watch how he walks it to the left, and no play by Lario. Then he goes back to the right and just crushes it. And so back to the bowl in and picked up once again by Artemio. He says, let's keep it going, guys. Looking for goal number 5. And a hat trick in this chukker, if he can get one, it'd be his 3rd. Fran's going to get a piece of it. Now it's picked up here by Souza. He's going to go under the neck with it, Joao, and he's going to shoot a goal. And this does not hurt at all, as Quite On Z playing a phenomenal game today. 11-7, and the clock is ticking down here, and that's just going to work against Bentley Estates. Take it forward now on the knock-in. And controlled by Obregon. Left in there for Facundo. And it looks like they're just going to work it around here, knowing that they're down by 4 goals and try to keep it moving here. They want to keep it going here. And, got a lot of Polo to play, so they're keeping the rhythm. Good move, good play there by Spinacci as he takes it down the corner. Onto the side to be picked up and controlled by Joao. Joao leaves it for Ilario. Joaquin tries to get a piece of it and turns around by Gilvergan again. He tried to kind of get hit one here from the standstill. Geronimo, nice ball down the center, but that ball is going to trickle just off the field, and they'll go ahead and play this one out. But I think you're going to probably see them just hold up as they click down here. Yeah, and they're going to go ahead and thank. So well done. What a game here by Quite on Z. Fran Spinacci, congratulations to Leslie Zeiler. Your Quite on Z team looking good, darling. And we'll see her back on the field, I'm sure. Artemio Figueres with 4 goals on the day. Joao Pedro Souza with 1 goal on the day. And then Ilario with another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 goals on the day. And it's a great job. And those guys, those 2 young Polo stars right there, number 1 and number 2, Fran Spinacci and Artemio Figueres, did an amazing job riding with the man, doing the dirty work, as we say. But a great job by our Mount officials, Roddy Matthews and Gaston Dorniak, guys. Great job. And, of course, we'll stay in tune with all of our apps and the scheduling. We'll figure out when they're going to play that other game. Remember, is they're going to have to get find out with Amaro, who and the Raful are going to play, and then we'll figure out who will face off against 902-0 in the finals of the 2024 Aspen Valley Cup. Thank you for joining us once again. I'm Dale Schwetz, and I speak for everyone here at CTV Sports when I say thank you for making us the leaders in polo broadcasting. And remember, here at CTV Sports, we love the polo.